Benvenuti a Monza per il round 8 della Supercup 2025, the grand finale as we used to call it. Monza is the temple of speed, and the secret with the speed is the confidence. So it's very important to create the condition that the driver can have the confidence. The high-speed braking is tough, and is the last time without ABS. The drivers really want to be the last one winning with this car.
The track was tricky during this session, some gravel everywhere, especially in Ascari chicane. There was only one line, so if you were a bit off, you went directly in the gravel.
It's always hard, to start off in Monza with a tricky track condition. Towards the end we managed to adjust something on the car, I managed to adjust something on the driving style, and in the end the lap came together. I think there was still more to gain there, so I'm going for it tomorrow.
Quite a chaotic qualification. At the end went well for me with the first row and started on P2. I was P1 before the red flag, and then Glenn could do a better lap, so good job to him. I'm ready to fight and give it everything.
It was a tough qualifying. I had a good first set and I made a mistake on the first push of the second set of tires. Then there was the red flag. That was really stressful, I think, for everyone. And I wanted to give everything in the last lap at the end, and that's pole position, so I'm super happy for the team. We have a great car. We have to fight for the team championship and also for the driver championship, so everything is possible, and I want to win this race tomorrow as well.
For Alessandro, it turned out to be quite good. His only rivals are starting P10 and P16. Already at the start, everybody is bunching up together in the first chicane and the race can be over. But there's a championship still on the line. I'm sure that the title contenders, Robert De Haan and Flynn Schuring, will move forward. In Monza, everything can happen.
Let's do it one final time in season 33 of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. To the left of screen, Alessandro Gueretti. To the right is Marvin Klein, and we are go here at Monza for 15 laps of racing down towards the first corner. And it's been a good launch there for our championship leader Gueretti, and he takes the lead straight away for Marvin Klein. Wouter Bordecamps to the far right is going to go to the outside. Is he going to take the lead? Wouter Bordecamps round the outside and into the lead of the race. What a first corner that is for Wouter Bordecamps. He's emerged in the lead. Gueretti in second place. It's been a clean start for the field. Marvin Klein in third place, and in fourth place, and then one of the dynamic cars is next along, and it looks a clean start. I can see De Haan in the pink BWT Lechner racing car is next along. He is going along nicely, just outside the top 10.
That was a brave start around the outside for Bordecamps, the GP Elite team, as we see one of the dynamic cars cut across the chicane at Rogier's. A spinner in the background. That's one of the GP Elite cars.
I think that's Gus Burton. Gus Burton's gone in the gravel, and we haven't seen it. Oh no, Jaap van Lagen's off. Van Lagen's into the gravel. I didn't catch the other car. Van Lagen is off, so there will be a safety car. We had two cars off there, Jaap van Lagen and Horst Felix Feldmeier in the 60. A wildcard driver, sadly. Both of them off at Lesmo 1, and the marshals get to work to retrieve those. There's Gus Burton.
Yeah, Burton trying to get himself out of the gravel. Unfortunately, that car is beached.
Okay, let's watch what happened here.
Yeah, left of shot. He got squeezed, and then maybe just an overreaction, Van Lagen. The grass still damp from this morning. Just glances the barrier, which takes him out of control, and a big hit for Feldmeier. The tyres doing a good job of arresting the Porsche 992 Cup car, and you can see from the pits the concern.
Gus Burton did take contact, didn't he, in the background there.
Okay, Wouter, so since it's red flag procedure, it means we will go to the original starting order.
Well, we hadn't completed a lap, so that's no surprise. We're going to put them in the same order. Marvin Klein first in queue. This is going to be an exciting 16.5 minutes as we head across the line now and down to the Rettifilo chicane, and Bordecamps, who was once in the lead before the red flag, is now defending from Gilbert as we make our way into the first corner. In fifth place there we have Korhorpa, and then next along in sixth is Huban Eneman, and De Haan's gone wide at the first corner. He's gone across the cut through, and he'll now concede a position to Dirk Schouten. Not a good start for Robert De Haan.
I think he got ahead of Schouten by cutting the chicane. He's giving that position back, so nothing lost really there as we tuck underneath the rear wing of Dirk Schouten with De Haan.
Oh, and Dirk Schouten's ran wide. This is it. The opportunity is opened, and Robert De Haan, this will just be one of many cars now he has to overtake due to the qualifying performance and the grid drop yesterday. He's got a lot of work to do. Oh, Gueretti's locked up. He's gone into the back there of Marvin Klein. Huge lock-up for Gueretti, and that will affect his tyres.
No doubt that will affect his tyres. He'll have a flat spot as wide goes
That's Overhaus.
Yeah, and also it was Van Eindhoven as well. We now cut back to Gueretti for second place. Looks on the inside of the parabolica, going to get it done.
Alessandro Gueretti on the brakes, trying to go by Marvin Klein, and Wouter Bordekamps now trying to go through as well. The battle is on out front. Wouter Bordekamps has nothing to lose. Marvin Klein trying to get onto the top step of the podium, losing the lead. Right, watch for Bordekamps. He's going to try and make the move, surely here, down towards the first corner. Gueretti forced into defence. Gilbert trying to get by Klein. On the brakes we go. Wouter Bordekamps did this exact move to take the lead, and he's going to do it again. Oh, they've both gone wide. Gueretti's gone wide. They've both cut the chicane. In the background, Mikel Ascona goes wide, and it's all going off here on the restart as Klein is side by side with Gilbert.
Gears up the inside, over the curb goes Gilbert. I think he'll be able to keep that position. Don't think Klein will be able to hold on to that one because Gilbert was all the way alongside De Haan on the grass on the way to Les
Wow,
Mobil.
that was an aggressive defence from Cahor, but really on the limit.
Now at the inside, he's off the road, he's going to be on the grass.
Wow, how on earth did Robert De Haan find the space on the inside there? Will he get it stopped? Yes. Fantastic driving. That's someone who's going after a championship there. Robert De Haan, he's made the move on Cahorpa, who ran wide on the exit there. So De Haan will get the move done, and that's superb driving.
Again, look at the amount of gravel.
Wow.
We saw this in practice, didn't we?
Oh,
as wide goes Gueretti. And actually he's going to be under pressure now from Klein. It's a mistake from Gueretti. And under pressure from Gilbert. He's losing this podium position.
Gueretti has to drive sensibly in this race. He just has to stay calm. For now, he is still champion, but he cannot afford to lose his head here.
Alessandro, just stay behind. Marvin has a penalty of 3 seconds. You're on the podium. Stay there.
3-second time penalty for Marvin Klein.
Marvin Klein.
Wow.
When did Marvin Klein leave the circuit? Yeah, that must have been with Gueretti, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Klein, he's allowed Gueretti to get by. He's got the 3-second penalty as Klein. He needs to attack. He needs to help his teammate out here, surely. He's going to go for it. He's going to put pressure on Gueretti. That is absolutely crucial for Gueretti. He needs to be in those podium places. And so far he's doing it. De Haan. Well, there we go. It's just gone straight across the track, past Theo Overhaus.
Here we go. So into, just a little nudge there with Overhaus. So he was ahead of Van Eindhoven.
Leave the things, mate. What are you doing?
Borkamp's still got the gap. Gueretti's still in a position for the championship. Gilbert will be on another podium. Oh, Gueretti goes through the gravel.
Wow, a mistake there from Gueretti on this final lap. Oh, De Haan's made contact with Overhaus. Overhaus off, recovers the car, and De Haan, he knows on this last lap that there's just far too much work to do. Out front, it's been a superb drive from Wouter Bordekamps here at Monza. Wouter Bordekamps will take his first win in the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. But behind your 2025 Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup champion will be Porsche Junior Alessandro Gueretti.
What a race, but what a champion you are! Wow! Supercup champion, baby! Let's go!
And it shows how much it means to these drivers. And then this is the disappointment you can see. Robert De Haan, he was fighting so hard in that race.
You saw your classification there. Bordekamps, Gueretti, Gilbert, De Haan, Van Eindhoven, Overhaus. Schuring will be on the rookie podium.
And then Wouter Bordekamps, he's going to be over the moon with this. And rightly so, celebrating a win. Look at the emotion.
Wouter Bordekamps, his first visit to the podium, and he goes straight to number 1.
Team GP Lead made a perfect car for me all weekend. So yeah, I could attack. I could really attack. I felt greedy, so every move I made was on. And then afterwards, I saw the guys fighting in the end. Yeah, that was good for me because then I could cruise to the finish and let the nerves sink in a little bit.
Alessandro Gueretti is your champion. He gives France their first title since 1996, just the third Frenchman to win this championship.
Super happy to be in the Porsche Supercup champion. Big thanks to my team, Schumacher, Selati, to my engineer, Benjamin, also to my coach, Sasha Massen. Big thanks to Porsche Motorsport to help me and support me as a junior and to believe in me. And now I'm happy to have won this championship.
Make sure you join us for the 2026 season. For now, from myself, Chris McCarthy, and Piers Pryor, it's goodbye.
Monza always provides good racing, anything can happen. And we knew as long as we mathematically have a chance to fight for the championship, of course we have to be fully ready and prepared. Starting 5th row in Monza is super tough because, you know, there's a momentum that is going to the front, there's a momentum that is coming from the back, so you have to somehow get yourself through chicane 1, chicane 2. Robert did a mega race. He finished P4 at the end, starting from P10. That's a good achievement, and at the end of the day he's a vice champion. Never forget he's second, he's runner-up in the championship, and I guess we're gonna be back here next year fighting for the championship together.
From the beginning I had the flat spot and you know how hard it is, especially on brake here. So I was not confident, I had to brake earlier everywhere and I lost position, then I came back and at the end it's P2 overall, so I'm happy about the performance. The car was good and the team did an amazing job. The full season was a really successful one for us. Be champion, you know, is something special, especially in that high level championship. I feel quite normal at the moment. I think I don't realize that I'm the champion.
When we decided with Alessandro to go again in Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup, we knew we would fight for the championship. That was the goal. We won overall a championship, a rookie championship and a team championship. It's really difficult to choose one between the three, as team for me is the one that has the most meaning because it's a teamwork. Rookie brings the new generation and overall is the one that everybody is looking for. We have the best drivers, we have the best crew, and I'm really proud of competing at the highest level being such a little team.